Cause you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And come on, let's play.
Good morning. Hello, everyone. Let me see who we got in here. I was just busy sharing it out. Suzanne, so glad you're here, and thank you for sharing. JoY Castrillo, good morning. Auntie Jean, you're up. Thank you for being here today. And Ricky and Josie. Well, that's a great start. Hello to everybody that's here. I'm going to turn my noisemaker off. Blue's here. Pat Moss, good afternoon. Oh, hello, everyone. Just make sure my phone's not going to go off here in the middle of the show. All right, let's go into our heart. Our morning heart connection. Breathing into the heart, breathing out anything that's unlike love. You release your breath. And then the next deep breath, I want you to add love, pure, unconditional love. You just love just because you love. And then release anything other than love, letting go. Let go of frustrations, let go of anxieties. Beautiful, beautiful family this morning. Blue's here, Kathy Hand just came in. Morning, everybody. All right, it's a new week. Do you feel the new? You feel the newness? I do. It feels like there's a shift and there's a difference. I don't know why. What is today? Today's the 6th. Yesterday was all about change. So maybe something did shift and change for all of us, but it just feels different. Let me just go grab the message from last night. It's not your fire. Wow, how many times have I said that in my life? It's not mine. Not going to take it on. All right. So the same boiling water that softens the potato hardens the egg. It's what you're made of, not the circumstances. Transformation is something that we all have to deal with in life. Whether we're going through something physical or emotional, there will be change. There are so many stories of what we go through in life. Bookstores are filled with autobiographies and tales of woe. It's important to remember, though, that whatever you're going through is not who you are. There is the tendency to identify ourselves by our stories, our traumas, our failures, and our successes. Yes, our experiences shape us and bring us to who we are in our now moment, but we are not just one or a few experiences. Dear angels, our stories help us to remember who we are. It's in going through the fires of life that we remove any of the illusion and get right to the core. In thinking of this, there's no reason then to pity others or to go into sadness or really hold any opinion about what anyone is going through. It is not for any of us to understand, only the person experiencing their journey. Dear ones, you are so right. Your only function is to show love in every circumstance. How can you judge something you do not fully comprehend? You've not walked in that person's shoes. Through each moment of transformation in their life, you may have experienced something similar, such as a breakup, bullying, death of a loved one, or a myriad of other fires. However, each of you react and respond in different ways based on all of your life experiences. Be a support for each other. You may feel empathy with another going through a tumultuous time, but we encourage you to stay in your vibration. What you may be feeling as you learn of what another is going through will be processed in you based on your own experiences. It may be very different for that person who is caught up in their experience. Don't project your feelings onto them. Simply love them from your own lane. Dear angels, today I promise to love from my lane. I loved their teaching last night. That really hit me. And I think it was very clear. I never really heard it put that way, that when we're praying for somebody or we think about what people are going through, sometimes we want to think that we know what that person's feeling. And so we start thinking of how we feel about it. And it's not even then about that person, is it? It's about us. So thinking about, we don't know, and it's okay not to know what that person's feeling. Just know that our way of supporting them is just pure love. Just keep loving them. Good morning, darling Brookie. Thank you for being here. Andrea Gregg, good morning. Jessie, hello. Mama Hot Bear. Good morning, Isabel. Good morning to you, darling. Yeah, Joanne, I was blown away by the message last night because it was so powerful and something that we all needed to hear, that we don't know exactly what another person is feeling. We all have our own things that we go through, and that's what creates in us that response or that reaction when we have a struggle, a challenge that comes up. All right, so I'm going to see what Kuan Yin has to say about all of that. I know she's got a word. Oh, Auntie Jean, that message really hit home with you. Yeah, because I know you're such an empath. And whenever somebody is hurting, I know how you hurt. And I used to be so guilty of just taking on all of everybody's stuff. If I was praying for somebody, I'd be crying because I'd be feeling it. If I was giving an angel message to somebody and I could feel their heart and feel what the angels were sharing with them, sometimes I'd be crying right along with them. But we don't know what that person's feeling exactly. So we just have to come from love. Pat Moss, you went out today and two different strangers spoke to me with positivity. This is a first. Oh, Pat, what a great shift. I love that. Look at you manifesting that for yourself. You brought that in. Just know that what you put out, you get back. And when you put out the positive and the love, you're going to get it back. All right, let me read this message from Kuan Yin. Sister of Shambhalai. Put your faith in the light and believe that good things can happen and will happen. We do not need to deny darkness, nor do we need to place our minds there. There are lighter dwelling places into which our minds can settle. Trust in the spring that follows the winter. And I'm ready for that spring. I'm telling you guys, we had a beautiful, beautiful weather day here yesterday, where I'm at in Arizona. But it gets chilly at night. And you know me, those of you that have been around me, physically around me, I freeze. I just don't do well with cold weather. So I am so grateful for blankets and grateful for my special blanket that Dr. Ruth Anderson gave me. That does keep me warm, no matter what. And Suzanne says, if you really think about it, it's not ours to feel. It's their life lesson. That's it. It's so simple. Why do we always complicate things? And the angels tell us that you humans really complicate something that is so simple. But we try to impose what we think that person may be feeling, and they may not be feeling that. They may be feeling something totally different, or at least slightly different from how we would think that they're supposed to go through it, right? You're supposed to be sad. You're supposed to this, and that's a judgment. And I love yesterday when Sharon and I did the silent meditation together, and she came out with the statement, forgiveness is only necessary when there's judgment. So just leaving all that judgment behind, we don't really have anything to forgive then. If we're only staying in our hearts and we're staying in love and that energy that is real, then wow, what a difference, right? When we don't go to those low places and we don't assume, and that's what it is. If we're thinking that somebody needs to be feeling something a certain way, we're assuming that they're going to do that. And they may not, because it's their own journey. I just love this message. And Suzanne says, I'm totally guilty of that and I will change it. You know, that's the power of awareness. And Suzanne, I'm so proud that you said that, because when we are aware of something, then we can change. Then we can have the transformation. But until we are aware, we're just going to stay in our habits. We're going to stay in our darkness where we've got our eyes closed to certain things. But once we're aware, once you learn something, you can't unlearn it, right? Once you've seen something, you can't unsee it. So having that awareness is priceless. And just, I think this particular message, just the way the angels worded it, I was blown away. I'm like, oh, and I've done exactly what you're saying, Suzanne. I've been there. I've thought, oh, well, that person, you should be very sad right now, or you should be happy, or should, the shouldn't. And who is it that says, I should all over myself? I think that's Karen that says that. I should all over myself, because we get caught up in judging how people should feel or behave. And it may not be the case. Just the freedom that comes when we can allow people to be who they are. And that's just amazing to me, that we can just one little tweak and we can open up a door to freedom. I love it. Good morning, Annie. Good morning, Julie Kiss. And Auntie Jean says, I will have to remember it's not my fire, I love that. I do love that. Auntie Jean, I think we might need a t-shirt. We haven't made any t-shirts in a while. We keep kicking them around. We really need to make an anniversary t-shirt. You guys, we are fast approaching our anniversary of coming together as a family. Our Angelic River family was born in March, and we're getting ready to celebrate 3 years together. 3 years of being the P's for peace, and just this camaraderie that we all have, where we lift each other and love each other. So if I go in and make t-shirts, is that something that you all would participate in, is having a shirt to commemorate our 3 years of gatherings and loving on each other? Because I know I want one. So I think I might look at that. Yeah, I think that's a project that I need to go ahead and get done so that we can start ordering them. Yes, Suzanne, thank you. We are 3. We are 3. And, 3 when we're thinking about ages, like the human age, 3, we would be a toddler. We would be really more aware of everything in our environment. We'd be more aware of the roles that other people have in our life. And maybe there's some that you become closer to. Maybe there's some that you want to explore and get to know more about. So I'm going to encourage us all, as we're being toddlers in our family, to get to know somebody that you don't know. Is there somebody that you just have been admiring, maybe their comments or the things they post on social media, and you just say, I'd like to know that person better. I'd really like to get to know what they're all about and to just sit in conversation. I'm really encouraging more conversation between the family members, all of us, to get to know each other better, to say, share something with me. Let me know something that I can, when I think of your name, I can think of that. I can think of that moment that you shared with me. Toddlers with old souls. Yes, that is exactly what we are, Suzanne. We're little toddlers in this life journey of loving each other and finding each other. We weren't strangers because we're all part of a soul group that does this more than one lifetime. But in this particular lifetime, getting to know the journey, what we've experienced, the things we've done, I just love that this family is so diverse, but we're all so alike. And we all have the same goal, don't we? We have that goal of loving on each other and sharing and uplifting with each other. Kathy, you're saying your yes. Okay, so I will get busy and get us a t-shirt made to commemorate 3 years together. I just think it's so amazing that we're so enthralled with each other and loving each other so much that we don't want to stop. We don't want to miss a day of saying hello to each other and checking in and seeing how everybody's doing. And how are you doing with manifesting? How are you bringing in the things that you want in your life? Is there anybody that needs us to lift you up while you've got something going on? And I think I have a sneeze coming, so I'm going to stand up and get some Kleenex, which I forgot to bring over here. So while I'm doing that and grabbing the tiny book, because I forgot to bring that over here as well, I'd love to hear, is there anybody that's working on something that you want to manifest? And how can we be of service to you? How can we support you and hold you up? So start typing into the comments. All right, just brought the whole box next. That way, if I sneeze, got it covered. All right, so let's see what's going on. Got to put my cover back over me. Suzanne. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you for showing up every day. You know, I'm going to be here. I've committed to this every day, and the angels have told me to do it. And I'm just so happy that you all decided to join in with me to see each other. And Auntie Jean says, see toddlers, Charlie is the cutest. I've been dreaming of it as toddlers, and we're all so cute. There you go, Jean. Yeah, you were already seeing that the 3-year-olds that we are with each other, and the fun. Aren't 3-year-olds fun? I think they are. I think they're so open. They explore. They want to know more. They want to touch. They want to feel. They want to understand things more fully. I think that's where we're at. We want to understand things more fully, right? And that's what the angels do for us every day. That's what the tiny book helps us with. Hey, look, it matches my shirt today. And that's especially what Midnight Calls with the Angels does for us. It's all so compact that we can learn anything. We can get that message to live our life by just opening up that book and say, oh, what do I need to know today? It's such a great guidebook. And I encourage you, if you haven't bought it yet, it really is helpful in the things that we're going through. And I have been remiss because I promised Dr. Anderson I would make an index, and I haven't got it done yet. I've started, but I haven't got it done. It's going to take some work to get an index of that book, but hopefully it will be done soon. And that will help us if there's something you're going through, like if there's grief and you want to know what message can I read about to help me through that. So those are the things I'm looking at doing, is making an index for the Midnight book. Okay, Isabel, is that yes to a t-shirt? And Isabel, thank you for ordering the tiny books to pass out to others as a giveaway. And I did order them for you, so they should be on their way to you already. Kathy Hand says, I'm manifesting a shift at my workplace. I see myself there only a year or two more. I'm encouraged or guided to change my stars. Well, let's hold that up, Kathy Hand. And are you going to work today? I see it's time that you're supposed to be at that job. Auntie Jean says, I would like to manifest 2 things. One is a free library, especially for children. The second is getting a refrigerator program started here and could use some prayers. And there's a resource for that in Midnight Calls. I know you've probably seen it already, Auntie Jean, but that's there for any of you who might be interested in that project as well. Tammy Fisk, good morning. And Pat Moss says, I like that a 3-year-old has no barriers in what they say. Yeah, they just are free with their words, just letting it roll, whatever it might be. And sometimes it could be so funny. And you all are funny at times. You really keep me laughing and keep us all having a good sense of humor. Julie would like to manifest a healthy daughter, a healthy grandbaby, and so it is. And so it is, Julie. We're going to help you to bring that in and put all of our energy in the pot to hold you up for that. And Kathy, you're walking from the parking lot. Oh, sweetheart, we're walking in there with you. I hope you have a beautiful day. Kathy Caputo, getting Hada Bear's new book done that I've just started. Medical tests confirming perfect health. All right, let's hold you up for that manifestation. You know, I have really been working on manifestation and working on Neville. I climbed the ladder yesterday. First time I have been on, it was a step ladder, but it was still a ladder. And it's the first time I've been on a ladder in, oh my gosh, maybe 6 or 7 years. And so I'm doing the ladder exercise that Neville Goddard taught. And wow, it just blows me away. And every day now I'm seeing ladders. I never paid attention to ladders, but with this exercise, all of a sudden they're everywhere. And it's part of manifestation. So I think there's supposed to be something going on with that. And I'm just listening to the angels for guidance, whether that's a group, a class, I don't know yet. Just putting that out there. Oksana, good morning to you. And Oksana says, I'm manifesting leveling up in my career and in my love life from single to relationship with a partner. Let's put that out there for you as well and bring that to you. 85 more days till the baby is here, Julie Kiss. Wonderful. And I know Brookie, if you're still listening, Brookie is getting closer and closer to bringing us little Maxwell so we can see and love on him. And Suzanne, I'm manifesting my new life, no fears, living my purpose, a life full of love and no limits. I love that for you. And Suzanne, I don't know if you have found any of Neville Goddard's teachings, but there's a lot there, I think, that would help you with that. Brookie, manifesting a smooth, natural birth with a speedy recovery and exit from the hospital. Amen, sister. I'm with you on that one. And Brookie, I would love for us to do a virtual baby shower for you. So please let me know a good time, a day and a time that would work for you, or give me a couple of times and we'll see if we can get that set up. All right. Yeah, Suzanne, if you want me to send you what I listen to, I have one right now I'm doing for 21 days, and we go on a cruise ship together. So that's a really, really good one to start out with if you would like that one. It also has the ladder exercise. All right. So let's do this and let's pray and get on with our day. So give me a number 1 to 85. And also all hospital staff honoring our birth plan and taking the best possible care of us. I see that, Brookie, and that's on that prayer list. Julie says page 6. I don't think we've done page 6. Page 6 has 3 messages. So a number between 1 and 3, please. Three. Okay. The more you play with directing your attention, the more you will come to understand that you can call whatever you want to you in life. Yes, even those mountaintop moments where you will not be able to blink because you are programming that picture into your mind. You know, guys, you really can't make this stuff up. We're talking about manifesting, and here's the message from the angels. Play with directing your attention. And that's exactly what we do when we want to manifest something. And that's Neville's teaching. That's what he's teaching us, to focus, to pay attention to something. Okay, that's my experience over the last, especially the last week. I did the ladder exercise, and anybody that wants that information, I'll teach it to you. It's so simple. But once I did the ladder exercise, ladders are everywhere, everywhere. if I watch a movie, the ladders are in there. If like last night, Sharon and I have become addicted to watching an episode of Bewitched before we go to bed, so we can just have that laughter and that lightness as we turn in. And there was a ladder, and I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand. I get that message. Whatever we focus on, that's what's going to show up. And according to Neville, he says, well, if you could bring that ladder to you, you can bring whatever it is you want to manifest to you. That's how simple it is. It's focusing on it, is really putting your attention on having it in your life. And then it's there, it shows up. And I love how that works. And it's so funny that with Sharon and I, it's red cars. Every time I've been here with her and we go out somewhere, we see a slew of red cars everywhere on the road and parking lots. It just shows up. And so we're going to take that a step farther and see money showing up and anything else that we want to bring in. I would like us as a group to focus on expanding our family. Let's get more people in here to love on, more people to share the good stuff, the happiness, the joy, the prayers, the camaraderie, the empathy. And we've had a few that have trickled in over this last, probably the last year. We've got our beautiful Jessie with us now. Jessie, you're new to us, and so glad that you are here. Let's pull in some more. I'd like for everybody just to start talking about the spiritual family that we have, and let's bring them here. Let's expand out. You know, we can expand our reach, and we're here for a purpose. So as toddlers, let's just start talking about how wonderful it is to get together as a family and grow this family that we have. All right. So prayer requests, what's going on that we need to know about and that we need to lift up. We have a whole list, of course, and I know that our Captain Corey is on that list. Corey, I think it's today that he's going into hospice. Corey, for those of you who don't understand who he is, known as Captain Corey, is an 11-year-old who has been through 2 heart transplants already in his young life, and this one is not doing real well. And he has decided, along with his family and the doctors, that he's not going to go through it again. He's not going to put himself through that. So it's just a matter of time before this heart that's keeping him alive every day is not going to do that anymore. And he is such a giving, loving, caring person. So please help me lift Corey up and his sweet mom, Pixie. I can't even begin to imagine what she's going through. And just like the angel message for us last night, none of us can. None of us can understand what that woman is feeling right now. So please lift the 2 of them up, Corey and his mom, Pixie. I sent her a message, Kathleen, but I have not heard back from Pixie. And I know it's because of what she's going through right now with Corey. So I haven't seen the video of How to Bear. She did say they were going to try to do one while Corey was in bed, because there may be some things he wanted to take to the hospital with him. And I was hoping that How to Bear would be one of those things that he takes as he goes into hospice. Pat Moss, my husband said last week, I will hold the ladder while you climb up. I expected him to climb, but no, that's okay. At least he's aware of the ladder. right? Maybe he's still at the point of saying, I will not climb that ladder. Joanne, prayers for a friend from my daughter's past, Victoria. She passed away Thursday from a drug overdose, and she leaves behind her immediate family and a 4-month-old baby. Oh, yes. You know, that's such a burden on my heart right now, is just lifting up those who are in the throes of their addiction and doing whatever we can do to help support while they figure it out and figure out that, you know, that's not a really great way of life. And really lifting your daughter up. I know that was a friend of hers. And so let's just lift up your daughter and pray that, you know, her eyes have been opened to what she can do and what is possible in her life. Julie Kiss, prayers for Linda Kiss. She goes to the doctor on the 10th of this month to find out if breast cancer is back. Oh, sweetheart, let's lift our Linda. She's been on my mind lately. So yeah, let's lift her up, praying for her. Brookie, prayers for my friend Jeremy's mom in stable condition after her bowel obstruction surgery, and lifting Captain Corey and Pixie up. Thank you, Brookie. It is sad, Kathleen. You know, just thinking about Corey and how loving and giving he is. And let's just pray that those last days or weeks or months, whatever he has, are filled with joy. That's my prayer, to let him just have joy in these last moments that he's here and with his family. Okay, so any others, just put them into the comments. My sneeze didn't come out, so probably will while I'm praying, but that's okay. Let's just go into our hearts. Oh, take a deep breath in. Only love is real. So as you breathe into your heart center, just hold that thought. Just know that everything else is just experiences that we're going through. It's what's bringing us back home to love. So if we feel sadness or anxiety or frustration, any of those things that are not love, there's a reason for them. There's a purpose. But just know that what is real is the love we hold in our heart. So only let love and light in. Make that commitment to yourself today. Only love and light can come into my energy field, into my mind, into my heart, into my life. And let's all breathe that in together. Let's call in the angels to surround us all today and to walk with us with our daily walk, asking Archangel Raphael, the angel of healing, to touch anybody, anywhere that's going through something physically or mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it might be, that's your fire. We'll hold you. We'll walk through it with you. We can't understand all your feelings or exactly what that looks like, but we can certainly show up for you. We're going to love you through every fire in your life. It's not my fire, but you're my people and you're my beautiful spiritual family. And I care. And that's the main point, is caring for each other as we walk through whatever we're walking through. Let's call in Michael. Ask Michael to give you strength today. Ask Michael to clear away anything that's unlike love, anything that's not needed in your life anymore. Just letting it go, letting the cords be cut, clearing the energy field. And our beautiful Archangel Gabriel. Gabriel helps us with clarity. Gabriel helps us to understand more fully what's going on in our life with any particular situation or just our whole purpose for being here. So ask Gabriel to walk with you today, whatever is going on, whatever struggle, whatever joy. Share your joys with the angels as well. And let's call on Uriel to help us stay grounded throughout our day. As we get more grounded, there's more balance in our life. So these 4 beautiful archangels, just keep them with you today. Let them help you. Let them be there to show you what you need in life. Maybe what you need is just a shift or a change in perspective. And they can all certainly help with that. And now let's just lift each of these prayer requests up in love, showering them with the energy in our hearts, asking that the divine shine a light, acknowledging, loving, answering those prayers for the best and highest good of all. Anything that you're wanting to manifest, anything that you want to bring forth, just state it. Just put it out there and put it in this beautiful prayer circle we've got going on right now. And we're going to hold you up for it. We're going to stand beside of you and ask that God look on whatever your desire is for it to come to fruition. And now let's give love to each other. So on the count of 3, 2, 1, let's be like those toddlers and shower love on each other, holding each other up with gratitude and love. And share more gratitude. You know, I heard from the angels that this year I was to do gratitude face again, and I have. I've done it every day. I think we're on day 64 in this year, and I've done that many messages to people saying, I just so grateful for you, just because. And I'll continue to do that throughout the year. And I encourage anybody that wants to join me in showing gratitude to come into that group. It's called Gratitude Base, and you can just shout out gratitude every day. Let's do more of that. Let's give more gratitude away. Isabel, prayers for all in need today. Prayers for all people who are sleeping through life and not awakening yet. Thank you, Isabel. You're such an angel, earth angel. You're helping others to understand love more fully. Thank you, Julie Kiss, for your prayers for all in need. Thank you, I love you. That is our mantra. Thank you, I love you. I think that's what our shirt needs to say. And anything else that you all would like to see on it, if anybody wants to help with the design of the shirt, I love that. I love that we're such a beautiful group. And I want us all to just continue to pour happiness out into the world, and especially to each other. Oh, Julie, it's the angels. It certainly is not this human body. It's the angels that help me to see things and to just keep on, keeping on. And one of the things that I'm working on right now is the April retreat in almost a month and a week, I think. We'll be gathering in Sedona, Arizona. Anybody that wants to be there, or if you will help me spread the word to others that it's taking place, I would love to see a few more signups, just to have that house rocking and rolling while we're there. I know it's going to rock because Leo is going to be there, but I'd love to have more people experience the joy of what we're going to be doing, and the program's coming together, the agenda, and we'll have all of that ready. If you know of anybody that could benefit from being there, just let me know or just share the message out with them. Auntie Jean says, there isn't enough time. We need longer morning shows. Careful what you ask for. Oh, and speaking of that, this next Sunday coming up, I'm going to do the show in the morning instead of the afternoon. I know we've been doing afternoon tea and just loving it. And that show will have the same flavor of the afternoon tea show. But our beautiful Sharon that I'm visiting with, her daughter is into softball and baseball. And she has invited Sharon and I to come to spring training on Sunday. And it's going to be a pretty big event. So we're going to take her up on that and go watch her daughter Sam play ball. And Sam's boyfriend has been signed to play with the team. So I don't know if their team is part of the practice. I don't know. I'm just going to go find out and have fun playing ball on Sunday afternoon. So I'll give you all a reminder as it gets closer that we'll be meeting in the morning and not the afternoon. Oh, sweet Brookie, thank you. I love you. I love those words. Peace for peace. A virtual baby shower sounds lovely. Yeah, just give me some times and I will look at my schedule as well and then put it out there. And anybody wants to come in and have a little baby shower for our Brookie before Max arrives, let's do that. Let's just gather and lift her up and wish her all the best with this sweet baby. Thank you, Suzanne. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We need more play in life. That's what I'm into right now, enjoying this thing called life. I'm going to enjoy Leo. So let me go grab him and we'll get on with our day. And I'm going to be doing that Neville teaching. I see it. I know I was given it for a purpose. So I don't know exactly when that timing is going to happen. And maybe it's something that Karen and I will be doing together, Karen Palmer. So we'll see what that looks like. All right, here we go. Here we go, Leo. Get ready, doggaroos.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time.
Beeps. The dogs like the beeps.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One on peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the bees and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the trust is always yours. The sun is calling out to play. Let's food on the show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can slide with us, there is always no space in the pot for more love. Take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. Give me a cup of full of joy. Give me a cup of full of love. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup of full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup of full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of joy. Full of joy, give me a cup 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 of joy, give me a joy, give me a cup of joy, give me a cup of joy, give me a cup of joy, give me a joy, give me a cup of joy. Give me a cup of joy.
Woo. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. I love you so much. It's a great way to start the week, isn't it? So now let's go out there and have that beautiful day. Just like River Sam sang to us earlier, it is a beautiful day. Let's go enjoy it, make the most of it. And I will see you later. Take good care, everyone. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. Namaste, y'all. Bye now.